If you're a solopreneur looking to start an online business, then the chances are you don't have a lot of time and money. This is why choosing the right idea and business model is critical for your success. Many smart people fail despite their best efforts because they pick a business model and idea that doesn't make sense for their limited resource situation. Real quick, if you're new around here, my name is Kevin, and on this channel, I show solopreneurs how to make more, spend less, and work less. This isn't an exam, so I'm just gonna give you the only 3 business models you should use. So the first business model I recommend is to create and sell digital products. So how do you make e-commerce infinitely scalable and without having to spend a ton on inventory up front? Well, you create and sell digital products. That's how. Specifics will vary by industry and niche, but examples of some common digital products include templates, audiobooks, ebooks, licensable music and videos, and so on. For example, here's a digital product bundle that I sell with a bunch of done-for-you templates you can use to build your email list faster in Kartra. The beauty here is that you can build this digital product once and sell it to an unlimited number of people without having to worry about shipping, manufacturing, inventory, damaged goods, or any of those sorts of issues. In fact, one of the most profitable digital products you can make is an online course. I'm dead serious. People want what's inside your head and they're willing to pay big bucks to get it. In fact, some online courses are able to sell for $1,000 or more. For example, Miss Excel here sells courses across all kinds of price points. She's got $199, $297, $597, and even $1,200 right here. These are all courses she created one time and now can sell an infinite number of times. So if you know a little bit about a specific niche or hobby, then you can absolutely monetize that knowledge and sell it as an online course. An online course could literally be about anything. It could be a structured workout program, or it could be teaching someone how to make pottery. And when it comes to selling that knowledge, you can sell it as a one-time fee online course, or you can sell continuous access to your knowledge and keep adding new content as a subscription. I mean, this is what Disney, Amazon, Netflix, Hulu, and so many others do, and you see how successful it can be. To give you a real life example, here is a subscription business that I built. Another great solopreneur business idea is to create a newsletter. The chances are you're already subscribed to at least one. Newsletters like The Morning Brew, TLDR, and James Clear's 321 newsletter literally have millions of subscribers. And part of the reasons they're able to grow their subscription base is because newsletters are usually free. So people get a ton of value with each edition for free. So then that begs the question, right? How do you make money? Well, the way you make money is with sponsorships. So basically, as you grow your audience of subscribers, then companies will want to get access to those people and they'll actually pay for the privilege of doing so. So for example, if we look at TLDR's newsletter right here, you can see that QA Wolf is sponsoring it. And looking at TLDR's media kit, you can see that they just paid $18,000 for that single spot in a single email. And they send out emails every day. Look, I'm not saying you're gonna grow to over 1 million subscribers and be able to charge rates like that. The point is, email newsletters can make you a whole lot of money, and the best part is they're actually really easy to start and run, all things considered. Essentially, all you're doing is creating a high quality email that you publish out on some cadence to your audience. So whether that's a daily news roundup or maybe something a little bit more thought out that you're sending out on a weekly basis. Then over time, as you continue to publish your newsletter and you make social content about it and word gets around, then your newsletter subscription base will gradually grow. Now, unless you're throwing ads into this, it might take you a little while to build up that base, but when you consider that the workload is literally just a couple of hours a week, this is one of the most highly leveraged things you can do and build in your business. But getting paid through sponsorships isn't the only benefit of newsletters. In fact, building a newsletter is one of the most valuable and critical things you can do as an online entrepreneur. Recognize that even if you built up a huge audience on TikTok, X, Instagram, or YouTube, that you're only boring that audience. What I mean is the platform could change the rules at any time, diminishing your reach or even flat out ban you. Just imagine that audience you work so hard to build is just gone overnight. In fact, this actually happened to me, and if you want to hear the disaster story for how I lost a subreddit with over 100,000 subscribers, you can check this video out right here. But the point is, had I built an email list, I could have taken some, if not all of those hundreds of thousands of people with me. I would have just emailed them and said, hey, here's where I'm moving. Come along with me. Now, one of the cool things about newsletters is if you really get a good following going and your newsletter is well known in your industry, then at some point you might even be able to sell your newsletter. It's insane, but Morning Brew, for example, sold for $75 million. Again, not saying that you're going to be able to sell it for that much, but I'm just saying for the amount of work you put into a newsletter, it's one of the most highly valuable and leveraged things you can do in your business. And lastly, newsletters perfectly complement the digital products we talked about in section 1. And as you grow your audience, you can selectively start to promote your digital products within your newsletter, thereby giving you a perfect traffic source that you can own and control. To give you a personal example, I actually just launched my Profit Shortcuts newsletter, and every Friday I share 3 actionable tips to help you make more, spend less, and work less. I'll link it down below if you want to catch the upcoming edition, and it's completely free. And because I know someone will ask in the comments below, I build my newsletter using Kartra, but there are dozens of tools you can use. But if you want to try Kartra, I'll also link that down below and you can get a free trial. Okay, I saved this one for last because it's one of the most popular business models right now for solopreneurs, and that is affiliate marketing. If you don't know already, affiliate marketing is a type of pay-for-performance programs where businesses will pay you for bringing them customers or some other qualified action they can define. Basically, you sign up with a company, they give you your own custom link that you can promote, and then when people buy those products or services, you get paid. So typically what you'll be doing is creating content to help people solve a certain problem or achieve a certain goal. And often you might say or demonstrate how this product you're promoting can also help them get there faster or easier. And if then someone clicks your specific link and buys, then you get a commission. Affiliate marketing is everywhere. I mean, you can sign up and sell everything from supplements to specialized software. In fact, some of the best affiliate programs pay you on a recurring basis for the lifetime of the customer or give you a commission on everything they buy forever. These are very common with software subscriptions where people pay to maintain access, and a lot of these programs can pay anywhere from 10 to even 40% per month per customer. And personally, these are some of my favorite affiliate products and often the ones I promote. And the best part is it doesn't cost my audience $1 extra for clicking my link because all of that commission comes from the company's end. And often I'm actually able to get much better offers, discounts, extended trials, and pricing because I have a partnership with that company and they want to be able to promote their products to my audience. The other thing that makes affiliate marketing so amazing is you do not have to invest anything in creating the product, delivering the product, or even supporting the customers after the sale. The company takes care of all of this for you. Now you might be thinking, well, affiliate marketing is obviously the best then, and why would I even bother creating my own digital products or doing an email newsletter? Well, let me highlight a few pitfalls with affiliate marketing that nobody ever talks about. So with affiliate marketing, you run the risk of building up an audience and income stream for months or years just to have it disappear overnight. What I mean is you do not own anything. You don't own the customers and you don't own the product. So at any given time, the company can either slash your commissions, change the affiliate program, or end it altogether. This means that you could lose an entire revenue stream overnight, especially if that revenue stream was paying you on a recurring basis. Trust me, it's happened to me more than once. Another thing you want to do is you want to make sure you do a lot of due diligence before picking an affiliate partner, because at the end of the day, you're relying on them to track your commissions. A lot of fly-by-night shady affiliate companies may not pay you fairly or skim off the top with your referrals, or they may not even pay you altogether and hold off your commissions, saying that you haven't done some compliance thing. Again, it's happened to me. So the way you protect yourself against this is by creating a relationship with your customers, so that if a company does drop you from the program, or they're messing around, or the program gets slashed, then you can take those customers with you and promote another alternative product. That is exactly why, again, you want to build that email list. The last thing you want to do is lose access to this audience you painstakingly built. Another thing that makes affiliate marketing great is it's a great complement to products or services you're already running. For example, maybe you're a fitness coach and you have a weight loss program, then maybe you can also sell supplements as an affiliate to make a little extra revenue. So affiliate marketing can also complement digital products, and that's why it's not a either or, just like they can complement your list. So I hope you're seeing how all three of these work together. In fact, these three are exactly what I do in my business. So if you want me to dive more into any particular area I covered in the video today, just leave a comment down below and I'll make that video. Now, here's that disaster story of mine I told you about. Trust me, you do not want to miss this one, and I'll see you in there in a sec.